I'm still here. Well, that sucks. It must mean that I travelled in time. Oh yeah, I did. I met Elvis. He's a fun bloke. 1950s. And then this brought me here. Well, hello. Welcome back. Today we are doing Quidditch through the ages once again. And before we start with anything else, let's roll everyone's favourite intro, a segment that everyone loves. And I can't wait what I do with it this time. General thoughts, roll the intro.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenal.
What am I doing with these intros? This one is probably the craziest one. Unless I didn't make it crazy at all. In that case, it's not crazy at all. Anyways, today in Quidditch Through the Ages, we are talking about conflict. Conflict in the book Quidditch Through the Ages. Now, this book, as I've said previously, is mostly sort of like a fictional history book. So there isn't that much conflict between any specific characters. However, there are still conflicts in the history of, well, Quidditch. So the one I'm going to go from is a conflict which was published in the Daily Prophet, which is a newspaper in the Harry Potter universe, which is where they had to switch these out, the goalposts, to rings on the Quidditch pitch. If you want to know a bit more about the Quidditch pitch, check the last video. So this is basically an article about how they used to have these big old things, these big old hoops, but with baskets on the end to catch the quaffle, the ball that they used when they were playing Quidditch. But then in let's see, the 1620, they decided to switch that out to actual just rings. And this left many people angry at the guy who decided this. I think his name was Zacharias Mumps. So, yeah, it was very... people got very mad. And I'm gonna read some segments from the actual books, which is like, it's like a fully fledged fake article. It's like, yeah, bring back our baskets. It's like a... the equivalent today of a petition. So basically, I'm gonna read some extracts from actual people that commented. So the first one is a wizard, and he said, "We're not burning them, don't exaggerate," said an irritable-looking departmental representative last night when asked to comment. So basically it was a tradition for people to burn the baskets after the game, burn the opposite side's baskets. So let's say that my team won, then it was a tradition for us to burn the enemy team's baskets as a sort of way to celebrate the victory. If we go on again, let's see if we find, here's another one. Baskets, as you may have noticed, come in different sizes. We have found it impossible to standardize basket size so as to make goalposts throughout Britain equal. Surely you can see it's a matter of fairness. I mean, there's a team up near Buttons, they go very far into the details, Jesus. Anyways, he's basically saying that they are settling on a fixed hoop, which is made of metal. Sorry about the screaming kids in the background, if the mic can pick that up. I couldn't fix that with time travel, sadly. So anyways, lots of people were angry about this, and they were trying to melt the actual goal hoops when they were introduced to sort of get revenge. Lots of angry people did this, and the Ministry of Magic responded by enchanting them so they weren't actually meltable. So yeah, they actually have a charm on them that means that only inanimate objects can pass through them or can you know, come too close to them, except for I forget what it's called, a keeper. I think it's called a keeper, the player that guards the baskets during the game. So that's one conflict. Another example of conflict that we have talked about is when they had to switch out the Snidget to Snitch, which is basically summoning up. It was a little bird that they used to hunt during the game, and when you killed the bird, you got 150 points, and also then the game was over, which meant that a Quidditch game could go on be over in 20 minutes, or it could go for days and days. The longest that they mention in this book, a Quidditch game went on for, was 6 months, with breaks in between, obviously. But basically here there was also very angry people getting mad about, oh, we want to kill birds and not capture a golden ball. So those are the kind of conflicts there are in this book. They're not really any real character-to-character conflicts, seeing as it's made to be like a history book. But and obviously there are conflicts between players on the actual playfield. Some character, I can't remember his name, was kicked out because he cheated. He smuggled on a wand while playing a game, and he enchanted his enemies, taking off the flying enchantments of the brooms, making them fall to the ground, which is cheating, obviously. And I think that was in 1883, which means that they, after that, had to make the enchantments non-removable. So a flying broom is now forever a broom. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, that's basically everything I can think about. As said again, this is more like a fictional history book, which means that there aren't any character-to-character conflicts because there are very little characters in the book. But I still think I managed to get something out of this. I hope I did. Yeah, there you go. There you have it. Now, if I'm not stupid, I need to get out of here like ASAP. So I think that screwdriver's broken now, the one I used, so we're gonna have to go old-fashioned. I hope this works. You just use a watch and then you just scroll it backwards, so let's hope so. Let's hope that this works and I can travel back in time to a point where this screwdriver works. Here we go.